Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's T from Top Tips by T, and today we're going to be talking about how to go through the process of an acrylic full set when you're servicing a client. And I got my ideas, I got what I want to bring to the table, so yeah. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And we're just going to hop right into the video. So I'm going to go through the video as I would be going through a client's service for a full set. I guess the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the armrest. So I'm going to show you my armrest that I have now. So this is the armrest that I have now. I actually plan on changing it out again because it just seems like every time I turn around, they're making something better, making an item that we use for nails more sustainable or more durable. So I'm going to be changing this out. I'm going to put up what I'm changing it out to, maybe here, somewhere around, but you know, and I'm going to tell you why. So, this one, it slides. And I know it sounds like childish or whatever for me to just switch it out or whatever, but it slides, and a lot of times I'll have to screw these back in because they come loose, and I'll have to just like tighten them or whatever, but they'll be coming loose or whatever and they'll slide. But aside from the durability of it, it is a good armrest. I've been using it for like maybe a year now, but I'm going to show you the first armrest that I ever had. This is the first armrest that I ever had. If you're a beginner and you're new, this will not do, okay? Like when you study ergonomics or whatever, I think that's what it's called, ergonomics, when you focus on how you're supposed to sit at the table and your posture, all that stuff matters when you're doing nails, because when I decided that sometimes I didn't want to care about it, that's when I would feel my worst doing nails. Like my back would be hurting so bad and like all this other stuff. I'll do another video on that because there's literally a specific way you're supposed to be sitting at the table to do nails. So just keep that in mind. People have a lot of health problems, physical problems, like from doing nails, like their wrists. They have to tie up their wrists. They have to wear a back brace or whatever. But things like wearing a waist trainer, and if you do want to wrap up your wrist just to prevent further injury to yourself, then that would be a good idea as well. This is my first one, and this is not a good one because it does not help your back. This what I have now is elevated, right? So I get to sit straight up while doing nails. This one has no elevation. So I will be hunched over doing nails like this, and that's exactly how you don't sit when you're doing nails. So just keep that in mind if you do have it. I know it's like a beginner thing. You don't even know if you're gonna go all the way through with this yet, and I get that. So if you have this, it's not like the worst thing as a beginner. But if you're like getting clients like regularly, girl, switch out, okay? Another armrest that I had, it seems like I had a billion. I know, but I had to find what was best for me. This is another one that I had, okay? Now, as you can see, it has the padding on there or whatever. You need the padding because that's what's gonna make it comfortable. But this thing, this motherfucker was rocking back and forth while I'm doing nails, y'all. I took this one out immediately. I said, you're not even an option. Like, don't ever buy this one. It's a no-go. And if you do have it and you make it work, okay. But like, my joint was rocking. Lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. I don't know what was going on. So no, this one was an absolute 0 out of 10. Now that we've covered armrest, it seems like I've been talking forever, like, oh my God. Now that we have covered armrests, we're gonna move on to what you'll need next. So you're gonna need nail towels. They don't have to be pink, but mine are, because I'm a girly girl and that's just what it is. You see everything round in the bitch wrong pink. So, don't act brand new. So this is something you will need. This size as well. Like, I don't really deal with like other size towels. I'm about to, well, I don't know. I'm about to maybe, because I think I want to add steaming for the hands when I do full sets, like a hand scrub with steaming. And I think I'm gonna need like maybe smaller towels to wipe the hands down. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. But do I want to wet this whole big towel? I don't know, y'all, please. So anyway, I usually fold it like this over the armrest, okay? Nice and simple. Then I will take another towel. I use 2 towels per client. I would take the other towel and just slide it under the armrest and meet it at the other end of the table where the client is, so that anything over there that spills on the table on their end, the towel catches it. Now, I hope you didn't think we was gonna go into doing a client without having gloves and a mask. Don't ever think that, okay? Like, I know you probably think you don't need it, you hot shit. That's exactly what I thought, and my skin started breaking out. Something as simple as acetone can dry your skin out, and these chemicals are nothing to play with when it comes to nails, okay? And even when you're applying acrylic, the monomer is gonna get on your hand, on your skin, and you don't want chemicals just sitting there on your skin for that period of time. So you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself, because you're going to regret not putting on a glove. And it just was as simple as putting on a glove when your skin looks crazy as hell when you get older. Like, who wants that? Like, no. So make sure you do that. Speaking of safety, which I think this is, yeah, I have safety goggles. I don't play. I gets them. I don't play, I gets them, okay? I had another pair before these, hold on. So these are the ones I will wear today. And then these are my old ones. And I have bought more because I had got so many acrylic spots on these, and that's important. So I use these as a backup if like these not like in arm's reach when I really need them. I just put these on as well, but I hate using them because I have so many acrylic spots. So when you do get some, make sure you're careful. You put them up, put them back in their case. That was my problem. I ain't put it back in my case. So these other ones that I use daily, I do put them back in their case. I like them a lot more. They got protection on the sides here, and that's really important because I'll have, I used to have these on, and then stuff would be coming from all type of sides. Like, it's dangerous, y'all. I'm telling y'all, don't play. It's nothing to play with. So, yeah. So your client is sitting in front of you. You got everything you need to be set up. Okay. What you gonna need every time is these for a full set. You're gonna need nail clippers. I'm doing a thumbnail because I just remembered and I forgot. That's so funny. But you're gonna need nail clippers, a cuticle pusher, and wait, hold on. Your cuticle nipper. Wait, hold on, y'all. Y'all, what's going on? Cuticle pusher, nail clippers, cuticle nippers. Don't play. So after you have your cuticle pusher, your nail clippers, and your cuticle nippers, I like to put some cuticle cream on the cuticles. You know, after I filed one hand, I put cuticle cream on there, and then I file the other hand while that sits, and then I put cuticle cream on the other hand, and then I come back to the other hand, and it should be ready for me to push back the cuticles. Now, I personally just cannot mess with nobody's cuticle without putting cuticle cream on there first. When I be seeing videos and they be like messing with the cuticle without it, it's just like, it looks just too intrusive on the nail bed. Like, I don't like it. So, but I'm not judging you. That's what you do and it works for you. Cool. Nobody getting infections. Cool. you know, whatever. It's not hurting nobody, whatever. But for me, it's just looking like, because I've done it on myself before, and it's just like, I don't like it. I feel like I get better results with cuticle cream. So after I've used that, push back the cuticles, then I actually go in with my nail drill from Valentino that I had since I started my nail career. Y'all, I've had this drill for 3 years and nothing is wrong with it. So if you want to buy a Valentino drill, I'm approved. Don't miss out. And then, like, when I was a beginner, oh my God, y'all, I gotta tell y'all something. When I was a beginner, I had bought this $450 something drill, right? Don't do that. If you're a beginner, do not buy an expensive drill. That is stupid. Like I said, I didn't even know if I was gonna go through all the way with it, and I just bought this expensive drill. And I was like, because I'm a girl of quality anyway. Like, I gotta have the best thing so I don't have to keep buying more. I don't like that. So I just bought one, and I never regretted it, because here's the secret, y'all. So I did not know how to clean my drill. And let me tell you something, that's not a thing. That is not a thing. Y'all, I was taking this part and dipping it in Barbicide. Yeah, I was swirling around. I was taking this thing and dipping it in Barbicide. I'm gonna say it again. I was taking my handpiece, dipping it and twirling it in Barbicide like a fucking idiot. Then my handpiece stopped working. I'm like, what's wrong with my handpiece? I go to Valentino complaining, girl. And I'm the idiot. I don't know this yet, but I'm the idiot. You don't put your damn handpiece in nothing. Nothing. You dust that bitch off and you keep it moving. So I go to them complaining or whatever, trying to see how I can get this fixed, see if I get a new handpiece. Girl, I DM the owner of Valentino. He sent me one. I feel like, if I'm not even being dramatic, it was either the next morning or he sent me one. I asked for it early in the day and it got there that night, and I'm not playing. Like, they don't play. They gets down with the shipping. So, all right, I'm done talking about Valentino because they're not sponsoring me yet. So, yeah. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, after I push the cuticles back, I go in with my drill and a sanding bit. Lock that in there. Then you need a sanding band. This is the only bit that you need to put something on there so that you can do what you need to do. But I go in and I go and push the cuticles back even more with my drill. This does not hurt the client at all. It just makes me get in depth when it comes to like removing the cuticle skin. So after I do that, I like to go in and then nip the cuticles with the cuticle nipper. So yeah. So now that all of that is done and dandy, then that's when I like to go in and put on some nail tips, okay? I'm not gonna show the nail tips because it's like they're nail tips. There's so many nail tips. I have so many nail tips I could show, but it's just like, you know, I put on nail tips with nail glue, y'all. Like, everybody know that step. Like, if you've been getting your nails done, you know that step. So, after you put on the nail glue and the nail tips, though, you're going to want to blend in the tip of the nail tip into the nail bed. So, and you want to do that with a sanding man, or you can use a nail file, depending on how experienced you are with your e-file, you know what I'm saying? So, after the nail tips are blended, then you want to go in with some acetone. I keep my acetone in a bottle like this. This is alcohol, but the acetone is too far. It's so far, y'all. but it's like this in a bottle, alcohol like this in a bottle, acetone. You take acetone, and I like to use these whenever I wipe off the nail because no lint comes off of these. And lint can be, like, that is your worst nightmare as a nail tech. You don't want any lint ever anywhere. Like, even when it comes down to polishing, you want to use one of these right here. All right, I ain't gonna steer you wrong now. This is very, very important. Don't play. So, yes, after you wipe the nail bed with the acetone and a lint-free nail wipe, you want to go in with your primer. This is probably the best primer to use. I've actually used a couple primers, you know what I'm saying? This is the best one. I don't care what nobody say. Like, everybody uses primer everywhere, okay? Like, it's making the nails last, honey. It's doing its job. And it may look like a little bottle, but it'll last you. It really will. And I think it's like $12 to $15 for one bottle, but it will last you because you don't have to use a lot of primer. Using a lot of primer can cause lifting. Keep that in mind. So, yes, you want to go on with some primer. And then after that, you're going to start your acrylic application process. So, make sure you have your gloves on, your mask. Monomer is strong. You don't want to be breathing in the fumes. That stuff is way more important than y'all think it is, for real. Like, take care of yourself. So, you want to have your acrylic brush. This is a, don't laugh. This is a brush that I've had since I was a beginner. And I keep it because, I don't know, it makes me happy. It reminds me of where I came from. And it reminds me to, you know, like, just stay humble because this is what you came from. Remember what you did with this? Remember all the people you messed up with this brush? Do you remember? Do you remember all the tears you cried for not being able to do the designs you wanted to do? I kept it, and it still works fine. I still use it to this day. I'm not like, I still use this brush. It still works fine. So it's just like, keep it. So this is my acrylic brush. And then you're gonna need a dapping dish. Y'all, my dapping dish literally fell over and broke and shattered into pieces. I'm gonna show you what it used to look like and it somewhere. But it was so cute, y'all. Like, so cute. It was like royalty. It wasn't even pink. It was like purple. It was pink purplish, but it was so cute. And I'm real mad about that. Real mad. But it's okay. I'm gonna get another one. But dapping dish is just something you hold your monomer in. Like, nothing too crazy, y'all. But when I was a beginner, I was using this. Y'all, don't come for me. Only reason I was using this is because I didn't know, okay? And do not use nothing small when you're a beginner because the smaller it is, the more product you're gonna waste. This is gonna fall over. More so than a nicer dapping dish would. This is going to fall over. This is going to, it's just not what you're supposed to be using. It's going to fall over. You're going to spill product. You're going to waste product. It's just not the move, y'all. So just use something a little bigger. Even if you got to use something like this, what I'm using right now. This is what I'm using. It works just fine. So I don't care what nobody has to say about me. I'm just showing y'all what I do. And I still get down. The sets prove it. Yeah. Yeah. So, you are applying acrylic. You are applying acrylic. You are applying acrylic. Y'all, should I do ASMR? You are applying acrylic. Can I see your hand? Okay. What do you want? What do you want? Ombre. Okay, we'll do that. Sit still for this cuticle. Like, let me know, y'all. Did y'all like that? Cause y'all weird like that. Let me know. Let me know. So after you have applied acrylic, you are going to need a coarse nail file. I mean, I'm talking the coarsest one you can find. I'm just playing, y'all. But like 80 grit for real. Forget 100. I don't care what them people talking about. 80 grit roundness. I feel like it makes your work just, first of all, you using less energy, okay? Because the finer your nail file is, I feel like if you were to file a acrylic nail, the finer it is, the harder and longer it will be. Go ahead and get you an 80 grit coarse nail file and do what it is, okay? Like, you're gonna get through it. It's gonna be fine. So, after you have filed that nail, girl, then you're gonna wanna go in with a taper barrel carbide bit to seal the cuticle. Now, let me tell you something, okay? As you get better in doing nails, you're probably not even gonna have to seal your cuticle on some sets. Not all, because listen, I don't know, like, I don't even trust myself. Like, even when I've laid it well, the cuticle bead well or whatever, even when I have laid my cuticle bead well, I still go in with this bit on my drill because you gotta make sure sealing the cuticle is so important, like to prevent lifting, so that it's important for it so that any like wetness doesn't get inside of your nail. You know, you just want to keep all that stuff in mind. So after you're done filing, seal your cuticle with a taper carbide bit. This is optional, actually. This is not like anything you have to do because everybody's process is different. I'm just showing you mine because I feel like mine is like very simple. So I thought I'd just put it out there for y'all. As you can see, I have only showed you 2 nail bits so far and I'm almost done with the set. So this is number 2. So after you have sealed your cuticle, you just want to go in with a nail buffer, okay? They sell these on Amazon, they sell them at the nail store. I bought a whole box of them, like 300 in bulk for like $35. So I use these all the time, you know, they do what they supposed to do. When it comes to buffing a nail, that's so simple. Really, it's just for your polish to adhere to your nails, so whatever. Okay, so after you've buffed your nail, you're gonna make sure you wanna have a nail brush to dust, honey, to dust. The dust is getting everywhere. You know it, it's a mess, so have a couple, okay? I got a couple. I think I got this when I had bought a little bundle deal for Valentine's Day and it was so cute. It was like a glittery pink, you know it's me. So, after you have dusted your nails, if they're getting nail art or whatever, here are a couple things I recommend you have. Of course, you want to have your nail art brushes, but I recommend buying a palette for your nail polish to sit on, so you don't have to like just put it anywhere, y'all. I used to put it on like the top of this. Actually, I used to use this all the time to put my nail polish on top of to do my art. So ghetto, whatever. I was a beginner. Buy the art palette polish thing. Another thing is you are going to want to keep these, not for monomer, but you want to put your acetone in it to help clean up those lines on your nail art. So keep you one of these, have some acetone to the side while you're doing nail art with a little brush to clean up. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need that. After all that's done though, this is the top color I use. It's pretty cheap. I think it's like $8 a bottle or something like that. I used to use Not Polish, which is better. You can see the difference in some of these nail products. It is better, but it's less of a hassle getting this. You know, it's on Amazon, it's at the nail store. If I need it real quick, I could get it. Also, Not Polish is $15 a bottle, so that's cutting my expenses. You see what I'm saying? So yes, y'all, that's the end of the video. I hope y'all learned something, you know, even if you're already experienced nail tech. I hope that maybe you liked one of my techniques, something I use, you know. I'm gonna link some of these, a lot of these items on my I'm gonna link a lot of these items in the caption because I have an Amazon storefront. So a lot of this stuff is on there. So if y'all wanna buy some of the things you saw in the video, then y'all can just look in the comment section. I think that's gonna be it. I hope y'all like this video. I'm coming back with new content. Y'all better believe it. You can count on me. So I think that's all. Okay, bye y'all. See y'all next time.